Jones, and today I'll be playing the most beautiful tank in World of Tanks Blitz, the ARL 44. Doesn't that turret just make you wanna paint it? Just the most beautiful thing ever. Yeah. Well, that's the stock turret. And no, I'm not gonna go into battle with 50,000 APCR. No, not 50 APCR shells, that's 240,000. So, how about I equip the actual gun I'm gonna be using? And no, I don't have the gold. And I don't need APCR. APCR is for noobs. Anyways, this is the Tier 6 French Heavy. And look at that. It looks big. Really big. Look how long that gun is. Alright, let's play. So, stats-wise. Oh, I do have Supremacion. Wow. This thing, the previous tank, the BDR G1B, has 650 health. This thing has 1,000. I don't know about you, but I think that the fact that the Tier 4 has 600, the Tier 5 has 650, which isn't a really massive gap, and then you jump up 350 health to a Tier 6, that just seems crazy to me. But then again, I might be just crazy. Yeah. Anyways, it has 120 millimeters of frontal hull armor. Isn't that beautiful sounding on a Tier 6 heavy? That's thicker than IS-6. Well, I almost said IS-6. IS-3. IS-3, in fact, has 110 millimeters of frontal hull armor. But unlike the IS-3, this thing has to angle. IS-3 doesn't have to angle. Look at that, 666. Lols. You do have to angle this thing, and that can get annoying. But I mean, I've been playing too many IS-6s. I switched to HE, tried to pen him. Unfortunately, hit his track. Don't switch to APCR. I don't need it. In fact, I don't think I've ever fired APCR with this gun. Rammy. Oh, yeah. Worth it. No, that was bad. 50 millimeters of side armor and 50 on the rear means that it can get penned really easily. I mean, sure, you can side scrape pretty well against tanks that, let's see, 150... Anything without 152 millimeter, if you angle perfectly, nothing will go through. Unless they have 152, or 155, or 151, anything greater than 150. And there aren't that many tanks that have that big of a gun at this tier. Look at this, 2 minutes into the game, and we've just wrecked them. I bounced. Okay, so that's the whole armor and the health. I mean, that's 2 minutes, 3 minutes into this video, and we've already won the first battle. Good. Good. I have already researched the AMX M445, and that's why I have to make this video now, because, I mean, while I do enjoy playing the ARL, and my stats enjoy me playing the ARL, I don't know, it can get boring. But, on to the next battle, I say. Alright. I'm gonna record this battle again, for reasons. So, I talked about the hull. Did I talk about the turret? No, I did not. The turret has 110 horsepower, 110 millimeters of armor on the front, and the hull has 120. So, you get a better chance of pinning the turret than the hull in this thing. Not to mention that it only has 30 on the sides and rear of this thing, so its gun can HE itself in the side of the turret. And for that matter, wow. And almost anything at this tier that has something bigger than a 75 millimeter can HE the side of this thing. So yeah, or bottom tier in Supremacy. This is the third Supremacy match in a row. 2 of which have been recorded, but one of them is getting deleted. Because power. Now, this thing has an 825 horsepower engine. that propels this 47.8 ton tank. Yeah, it's not light, and it doesn't look like it is. It's massive. It is just massive. I mean, it's not as tall as an M6, but it's fatter, and I think it's longer. What was I saying? Propels this 47.8 ton tank at 37 kilometers an hour. So it is quite fast for a heavy of its size. And that 47.8, which is with an 825 horsepower engine, I'm stumbling over my words now, means that this thing has 17.26 horsepower per ton, which means it can start shifting pretty decently. I mean, by no means a medium tank at this tier like a Cromwell. Well, Cromwell could run circles around this thing. Drag race Cromwell wins, but Cromwell is an overpowered medium, really. It's really popular. It's not necessarily overpowered if you don't play it right. But then again, no tank is overpowered if you play it incorrectly. Oh, this guy's gonna shoot me. Yeah, he can go through my 120 millimeters of armor. And we're losing again. Ugh, this is so bad. This is so bad. He shot at me, so I stopped and took that shot. Okay. I've talked about that. I've talked about that. How about I talk about traverse rates? 34.98 degrees per second on the whole. Not bad. The tier 5 has worse whole traverse, in fact. But then this turret traverse is only 27.3 degrees per second. That isn't good if you compare it to the tier 5, which has 32.26 degrees per second on the turret traverse. But I mean, it's not horrible. I'm not exactly sure, but the M6 I feel has a much slower traverse. I'm comparing this to the M6 because they're both massive tier 6 heavy tanks, even though one is just ludicrously big. Yeah, beautiful shot, 200 damage, low roll. Oh, great. Missed. He can one-shot me now. Oh, gosh. Damage his gun. And they're capping C. We're ahead on points, but they've got health. Because I have... He's decent on health, but he's still 2 shots. Ugh. The Jumbo's low health. That's good. This is not a great situation. Let's see. Where are they? I felt for sure that somebody would have been shot by now. KV1S is keeping them spotted. Him spotted. Oh, I'm spotted now. That's not good. There's the Jumbo. Can the VK hit the Jumbo? And that was the KV3 bouncing. When you angle perfectly, this thing can bounce. Oh, that was unlucky. That was well angled. What on earth type of gun is he using? And that was angling badly. But I bounced twice. Horrible. That's another defeat. Yeah. No, I don't want to visit that room. 1700 damage, top on the team. Just the way it rolls sometimes. Yeah. Alright, so now that we've talked about all except for the fun stats. Let's talk about the fun stats, which means the gun stats. And I totally did not mean to make that rhyme. It has 9.4 rounds per minute, which means a 6.4 second reload, but I'm pretty sure you gathered the reload from previous battles. It has 225 alpha with its AP on this 90 millimeter. It is a 90 millimeter, and yeah, it is an impressive 90 millimeter. 225 alpha standard, 270 with HE. I mean, I would love 300 alpha on HE, but that's just me. Penetration, 212 degrees. No, 212 millimeters. I get my words confused. I don't know why. I'm like weird like that. I don't know. I don't understand how I confuse millimeters with degrees. 212 millimeters penetration with AP. To put that in perspective, that's better than I'd like to say every single tank at this tier. I believe it is better than every single tank at this tier. This thing rarely ever bounces and rarely ever needs Pramo. Which is why, I mean, before I researched the Top Gun on this thing, I carried 10 APCR. After playing 20 battles with the upgraded gun and never touching my Pramo, I dropped that down to 5. I mean, I'm not going to stop carrying Pramo in this thing because you never know. But speaking of Pramo, nice segue. 259 millimeters of penetration with APCR. That is really impressive. That is the same, in fact, that is better now than the standard penetration on E50M, which used to have the highest penetration of any tier 10 medium, and then they went and nerfed all of them. Silly wargaming. Now they're going to complain that the heavy tanks and tank destroyers are everywhere in every single battle. There's going to be like 50 of them. Yeah, wargaming balancing department at its finest. Burn. Alright, so I'm sitting on 2 kills already. Yay. And I've done, what, 3 shots of damage? And I've taken 114. I'm gonna come up behind these guys and give them some fun. I totally did not mean to make that sound bad. Gotcha. I'm gonna roll out in front of this guy. Oh. No. Well, rip that. Pop adrenaline. Don't know where that shot went. HE, this thing is 45 millimeters penetration. Didn't even need to look that up. We got him. I am totally blocking the SDRV. And I'm doing it on purpose. If I didn't bounce, I'd be on 6 kills right now. Rip me. Oh, there. Didn't get more damage. Oh well. So I've talked about penetration and damage and rate of fire, not much else. And I still have some other things. For example, 5.2 second aim time. Not good. Not good at all. And now to play the final battle, hopefully. So far I've played 5 battles making this video, and I've lost 3 of them, and I've recorded all 5, and I'm only letting you see 3 of them so far. Make sense? Anyways, final stats. 0.337 dispersion at 100 meters. With 5.2 second aim time, that makes this gun rather inaccurate. It doesn't take snapshots. I should probably be running a GLD or a gunline drive to buff the aim time. In fact, how about we try that, shall we? 63. I can afford that. It's funny, today, while grinding this thing, I've made 1.4 million credits. I know I have premium, but it's just a tier 6 standard tank. And I've made that much just grinding it. It's just crazy. We're going to try with the GLD, and that kind of messes up my 284.4 meter view range that I had. So what is it now? It is 258.6. So it went from exceptionally decent for tier 6 heavy to rather meh. Anyways, it has supposedly 10 degrees of gun depression. I say that because I it doesn't feel like 10 degrees. And then it's got 15 degrees of elevation. It does feel like 15 degrees of elevation. So that's all of its stats. I ran through them really fast, and now let's play the final battle. Wow, I'm talking really fast. Slow down. Alright, not a supremacy battle. So you won't see 4 supremacy battles, even though the previous 5 battles were all supremacy until I disabled it. Lols. We are on Mirage. We're bottom tier. They have an SU-128, SU-152, which can one-shot this tank. Of course, it has to get this side of the turret, this side of the tank, and not hit the tracks. This rear of the tank, the rear of the turret. Yeah. But anyways, let's have some fun, shall we? Let's play as a true heavyum and not bother with stats because stats are annoying. Not really. Stats are kind of what make this tank a tank. Stats are what makes this game a game. I mean, my account stats suck. Not really. 55.7 win rate, 1329 average damage. Why am I telling you all my stats? If you want to know my stats, look them up. Then compare them to your own. And then see which is better. If mine are better, well, I'll feel special. If not, I'll feel like usual. Wow, I'm really down on my stats. Okay, Tiger lost 1 shot of health. I want this SU. He's using the 122, so he's got DPM. He chose DPM over raw derpage. How dare he? Who on earth is shooting me? That is invisible. And has a Drax been spotted? That's a good question. If their Drac has been spotted. Oh, never mind. Take back what I just said. Their Drac is spotted. No! Cromwell Berlin, back up. I'll roll forward enough that I can shoot you. Ow! Ow! First shot of damage, low roll, 208. Look at that, 120 millimeters of frontal armor. Above average for 233. Yeah. This thing can roll with 300 with HE. Just gonna put that out there. Not like it will ever. I want to get a CDC this event, and an FCM, and an IS-2. Not really an IS-2, but I want those tanks, and with the way this event's set up, unless I pay money, which I can't, I won't get those, and it makes me sad. But why am I talking about that? That's neither here nor there. Do you see that shot? That shot was pure stupidity. While this thing can hit shots like that, it doesn't. Sometimes it feels like it has worse accuracy than the KV-2, but that could just be Soviet bias speaking. Alright, 3rd shot of damage this game. We're gonna get a 4th. Yay! How about a 5th? 5th and a kill? Oh boy, we got a 5th and a kill. Now we got a... Oh my, what's going on with my FPS, please? Oh, 6th kill. 6th and a kill. My FPS is being weird. So yeah, there's that. Can I... Nope. Not a great last battle. But anyways, I'm selling this thing. It's really not that I dislike this thing. In fact, I really like this tank. I like the BDR too. It just... I've played 70 battles in it today alone. What do we have, 120 battles overall? Oh yeah, there's my stats. I've got 113 battles in it. Low average damage, wow. I mean, I do enjoy playing it, but I just don't feel like I want to play it more. Oh, look. Look, you get to watch me buy my tank. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh yeah, train the crew. French! Okay. RIP ARL 44. You will be missed. Alright, we're up at 3.4 million. No, that's my lurver. And, yeah, I'm not going to show you any of the stats. I've got to play my first battle in it. I've got to get fully upgraded. So, you'll see this video tomorrow. Well, when you see this video, it could be today, or it could be a year from now. It could be never. But then how would you know I'm saying these things? It makes no sense. I make no sense. I'm babbling. Anyways, see ya all and have fun.